All right. Now you said, like, you know, you find that love today.
I beg your pardon?
Love today.
Mm.
It's not like, you know, almost like the love that people talk about, used to write about. And I keep hearing this from a lot of people, by the way. Like, oh, these days, especially when people were dating, they're like, man, dating is hard, it's tough. Is that your experience?
Relationships are complicated. Relationships are hard, you know? You're trying out there so much to be the kind of person this partner of yours wants you to be. But the next thing you know, they're telling you we are done. I no longer have feelings for you, like we can't do this anymore. Katolbwama said it. Esawa yono mukaza achuka. And we took this guy for a comedian he has always been, you know, but it's true. I mean, women nowadays, I don't want to be so judgmental, but it's a species that is quite hard to understand.
Okay.
There's a meme I always landed on, and for some reason I feel like it explains the best thing about women. Have you ever known why a pizza is served in a round form, put in hexagonal kind of triangle, and eaten in a triangle form?
No.
You've never known why?
Are you going to explain?
I also don't know. That's literally what I'm trying to say when it gets to understanding women. Like, it's that complicated.
Excuse me?
I'm telling you. Crystal, it's that complicated. And for some reason, when a woman wants, she wants. If she doesn't want, nigga, you ain't touching nothing. I'm telling you from experience. So, I mean, relationships are awesome. I've seen my friends get married, and love is beautiful. Everyone would like to experience love at some point, but you need to be very mindful on who you decide to be in love with. And you need to be sure, you need to be able to know that this is now real love, or this is an entanglement, or this is, you know, this is just for fun. Like, you need to be able to differentiate the three of them.
And you need to be honest about that.
Exactly. You need to know from the word go, what am I getting myself into? Is it a relationship? Is it an entanglement? Is it just a one-off? As simple as that.
Okay. So are you dating?
Oh, yeah, I am.
You're in a relationship?
Oh, very much so.
Okay. All right. Ooh, there was some drama there. How long have you been dating?
Let me tell you one thing about me. I think I suck at numbers. I suck at dates. I suck at knowing for how long you've been in a relationship. And that's something someone needs to put up with me. If you can't put up with that, I don't know. I have a lot of things in my mind. Not that I don't value the relationship.
No, you know, it's good to know that about yourself. Because I feel like their phones and their apps and their diaries for exactly that reason. If you're not good, then you put that information somewhere when you need to. Especially if it's someone's birthday. You know,
birthdays.
Hey, you missed that one.
There's a guy who wrote in the New Vision, he was wishing the wife a happy birthday, and everyone was wondering what went wrong. Like, imagine someone just going to a print paper and is like, I want to send a birthday shout out to my wife. Happy
what
birthday,
did you
Krista
do wrong?
Newman. Work here, from your beloved husband, who works here.
Well,
what would that guy have done?
Maybe, you know, he just wanted to surprise and do something different.
Nothing.
No? He was making up for something.
Who goes an extra mile of advertising your birthday in the newspaper?
Romantic.
That's not being romantic. That's being sorry. That's being sorry for something you did. And for some reason, everyone has to put up for their sins. And maybe one guy amgamba mwana kwata umteke mpopulaza maudi they will forgive you or something like that. I don't know, but I think it worked out for him because we have not seen any other announcement in the newspapers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said if someone's dating you, they have to put up with the fact that you are forgetful about certain things.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the kind of person who we're gonna do something like on, say, 14th of November. And then after a couple of months, you're gonna ask me, so what happened on 14th November? I'm like, 14th? What happened? I don't remember. Tell me. So when you bring it up, I'm like, oh, now I remember. This and this happened at ABCD. Because I'm going to give you a rundown of my day. My day is usually like, there's a lot going on. Because I'm a young man. I'm still trying to, build a lot of things. This is why I want my life to be, Even me, I want to show up in a jeep with 6 bodyguards, really? like Mark Zuckerberg, you know, moving around and guys.
That's the dream.
Yeah, you know, the guys are like, Derrick Aine Derrick spends $1.7 million on his personal bodyguard. I'm like, that's me. That's me right here. That's the kind of thing I want. You know, I know it's a dream, but well, if you don't dream, you don't, you know, live up to that. So I feel like there's always so much going on with me, and that's something someone needs to put up with me.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you know, and if you get that kind of person who understands you like that, it's amazing.
So
It's
a bit
awesome.
of a workaholic in there, a little bit.
A bit of workaholic, and also when I'm off work, I want to reflect on myself sometimes, you know. I just want to sit in my house, you know, play some Madea movie, get myself a cup of coffee, or pass myself some whiskey, and I'm like, okay, it's been a long day, but thank you, God, I'm back home. Now, what is Madea saying here? And that's me. And then I'm going to watch, and then I'm going to laugh at myself, and then I'm going to go sleep. And then before I sleep, I'm going to make a phone call. Hi, babe, how are you? How was your day? You're kawa? You all right? How's everyone? Yeah, you're good. Fantastic. Kale, let me sleep. I'll holler at you tomorrow. In the morning when I'm going to Jobo, yo, what's up? You all right? You kawa? Hey, kawa. Tweet.
Okay.
Then go by my day and, you know, everything and everything.
Okay. You also mentioned that you're managing a restaurant and a bar.
Oh, yeah. That's a new gig I just got, or a new job. I am actually the head of marketing, or the marketing manager, Levels Bar and Restaurant.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, located on the opposite museum, Chira Road. Very beautiful place. You
So that's
should come
somewhere
through.
people would find you.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's where you can get me anytime.
Okay.
You need to come through for our Sunday brunch. It's, woo,
Is that good?
our chefs are just like, woo, they're like Chef Darrow. Amazing.
Wow.
They're amazing. And, you know, a lot
Hey.
of things the kids will enjoy. The ice cream, you know, the atmosphere itself is conducive. For those of you who like to take selfies and look good for, you know, your social media people, that's like one place you could go to. And trust me, you will never live on the same level. That's why we call it levels.
Okay. Levels. I
Yeah,
like that.
like, you have to be in a level to enjoy
So
it.
you've talked a lot, like, you know, about this happened and that happened. I mean, that's what I said. With you, it's like, you just keep going, taking on whatever comes your way. What's your advice to young people? Because I find that young people receive a lot of criticism that they're not focused, they're not willing to work hard, they're not willing to, you know, put in the time. And so what do you think?
Being young is a very challenging stage in life. Like, there's so much you want to do out there, and there's hardly time for all that. I mean, the day has 24 hours. You can't do all you want in 24 hours. You're literally going to find yourself spilling some things into the next day. But as a young person out there, you need to know what you want in life. That's the first thing you need to know. I wanted to do mass comm. I wanted to be on TV from, I think, 2008, 10. That's when I knew I wanted to do this. And I had to make sure, no matter what I do, no matter what happens in my life, I have to live up to that goal. And thank God I've reached it. So for the young people, first know, what do you want to do in your life? Do you want to be on TV? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to be a farmer? What do you want to be? And as you're setting out yourself, associate yourself with people who can bring you to that kind of table. You get? Like I told you, when I started working, I met Gaetano, and I told Gaetano, man, I've heard a lot about you. I'm actually going to give you an example. This was around 2008. DJ Bush Baby was still active in the DJing and DJ show.
Yes.
So they came to me, brother. There was a famous place called the Hit Bar.
Okay.
So when they came through, I told them, you guys, I like what you're doing out there in the industry, but one day, I will work with you. I told them, one day, I
Really?
will work with you. Yeah, I work with Shield now. I've featured on his BBC interview as his MC. You get, I work with Bush, like me and Bush, he has literally mentored the person I am today. And I thank him for that. Like, he has looked into my loopholes, he has fixed them, and he has given me a platform. So as a young person out there, you need to know, what do I want to be? Do I want to be like Krista? Do I want to be like Derrick? What are they doing? Can I meet them? Can I talk to them? Bring yourself closer to the people who are doing what you want to do. That is number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3, don't limit yourself. If it's time for having fun, do you. Have fun. But have fun when you know at the back of your head, yo, tomorrow, I have an 8 a.m.
Yeah, I think some people forget that line.
Yeah, you
They have fun, and have more fun, and then you
now
have
that
to have
becomes a
balance.
problem. Have a balance. If you know you because my colleagues used to ask me, how do you make it on morning for TV? Like you're out here jamming with us. Like when you find me at Levels and I'm jamming, oh, you'll be like, eh, the party king, what's happening? So I know when to put a line on the jamming.
Yeah.
And I know, okay, fine, even if I've extended 2 hours, I'm like, eh, the moment my alarm goes on or the moment my mind switches, my dad taught me one thing. Sometimes you don't even need to set an alarm. But in your head, if you know I have to be awake by 3 a.m., by 4 a.m., by 5 a.m., whatever hour, your mind will always wake up to that. And usually when I do that and I know I have A, B, C, D to run, I'm going to wake up, hit the shower, get some coffee just to reboost myself, and I'm going to get into the day. Whether I look hard, whether I'm dying, whether I have a headache, that's my problem to deal with. You get, if I have
you have something to deliver, you have to deliver.
If I have a meeting with Crystal, I have to make sure I am there right on time. Forget about my last night. That is now in the past. Now I'm focusing on now. So that's another thing the young people need to know. You need to know when to draw a line when you're having fun, because everyone needs to have fun. No play makes Jack or Derrick a dull boy. You get what I'm saying? So you need to know when to have some fun, and you need to know when to get in there and do some work for yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. This has been like crazy. What should people do? I mean, how do they get in touch with you?
Oh, it's very simple. I'm always on social media. I like tweet the weirdest things. I'm a free spirit. I'm on Instagram. I'm everywhere. So on Snapchat, it is at Aine Dasher. Twitter, it is at Aine Dasher. Facebook, Aine Derrick, and Instagram, Aine Derrick.
Okay.
So you can get me anywhere there, and yeah. Sometimes I may not respond to the inboxes because sometimes there are very many, but once I do, I try to always catch up with a few people, a few fans, and get to know how they were and get back into my business.